everyone. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to go ahead and share another experience with you guys that I had the other day. So after taking the advice to meditate on a single thought while running and taking that time to really focus on it and kind of use it to manifest that thought, I had a really cool experience with it. So I was focusing on the man that I want and the qualities that he'll have. Instead of like who and when, it was more things that we would do together and things that we would both enjoy and just certain qualities that I wanted to manifest. And so as I was running, I'm sitting there, and I'm going through all these kind of great things in my head, just like, oh, that would be awesome, and he's going to do this, and he's going to be like this, and we're both going to love this, and blah, blah, blah. And I started having this, like, sensation take over me where I was noticing all the little things during my run. Like, I noticed the truck beds were empty, and I started thinking about how we're transitioning from, the winter into spring, and instead of having like deer or snowmobiles or whatever in them, they were empty, and soon they would have boats hooked up onto the back of them. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but these are the things that were going through my head. And then a car would go by, and there was the new car scent, the little tree, like that actual scent. I have a specific memory tied to that, and it took me back to that moment in my life, and I was like, wow, that was weird. So I kept running, and I was running in a really small town, and there was a fish fry going on, and it was just really funny because I'm like, wow, how did I end up in Minnesota? And so I was kind of laughing about that, and I noticed when I ran by, it smelled like smoke and cheap perfume. Like I could just, all these sensations, I don't know, all these smells and memories were all just like kind of flooding in. And as I got to the train tracks, like smelling like that smell of train tracks, it kind of took me back to being a kid. I don't know. And then I realized, whoa, I'm getting totally derailed here. And I need to focus on my meditation. And I was like, wait a minute. These are the things that somebody would notice on the journey with me. I don't want to have somebody by my side that's not going to notice those little things and have those like a scent to remind them of a memory. I don't want somebody that's just on autopilot and just kind of cruising through life and ignoring all these wonderful moments that we have and just being in the moment and living each day and experiencing it and appreciating where we've come from and where we're going. And I mean, I know it's kind of getting deep, but that's literally like what was going through my head. I'm like, wait, the person that I end up with is gonna be kind of going through this similar experience with me. Like they would be noticing those things, so I wouldn't be like crazy, like, oh my gosh, did you smell the smoke and the cheap perfume and blah blah blah. And I also noticed that the long straightaways, which you would think would be a little easier, were the hardest. I found that when I was like taking those big strides up a hill or kind of trying to pace myself as I was going down a hill, it was easier, and like these long straightaways seemed more difficult. So I'm going to talk about that and kind of my thought process behind that. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that story with you and hope that you will take a thought and kind of marinate on it while you're folding laundry. Turn the TV off and put on some nice music and just really like focus in on that thought. Or if you run or if you work out, do the same thing and share your experience with me. So keep reading my blog, and we'll see you later. Bye.